Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. I'm going to do a Taurus reading. And then I'm probably going to do my thing for the day. What is Taurus? Taurus. Alright. What's the deck for Taurus? Let's get in the groove. Taurus energy. What does the universe want Taurus to know about frequency, energy, and vibration, and interpreting that in the real world? What does Taurus need to know today? What does Taurus need to know today? So when I do these readings, it's sun, moon, rising, and house stellium. So dang, Taurus, you got that. The universe wants to have a conversation. That's what dang old dangles for. Okay. Pens on the table. Okay, hang on. This popped up first. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. You're on your path. 9 of Wands. Yeah. Oh. 2 of Cups. This 2 first. Okay. Page of Swords upside down. Page of Cups upright. 4 of Pentacles upside down. 6 of Cups. Why am I doing 4? Okay, usually I do 3, but I'm being called to put it out like this, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. A Fool over here, and then this dude, the Tower. Okay. So with the Page of Swords here, I think the Wheel of Fortune is remember what you've learned. It seems like you've forgotten all the little fractals of your learning patterns, right? All the little things. And it doesn't always have to be books, right? It could be experiences, like little dandelions spreading seeds everywhere. That's putting your frequency, energy, vibration out into the universe and gaining knowledge and wisdom from experiences. Planting those seeds and see how they sprout, right? So there's more to knowledge than just in books, right? So I get that, like, the universe is kind of asking you to reflect upon that. Because right now you're in a little bit of a conundrum. And you're consulting with somebody, though. Page of Cups is coming in for, like, maybe it's a spirit guide, maybe it's a counselor, maybe it's a spiritual, whatever it is. Okay, your little fishy's talking to you. Maybe you got a Pisces. I don't know. Either way, you're listening intently because, yeah, you want to get out of this pain and back into your 2 of Cups. You need to kind of merge with yourself here and understand that this is part of life, is understanding who you are on the inside, understanding how that radiates out into the world, your inner world, into the outside world, and weaving that together so you understand how both those energies operate. And you're not holding back on exploring this energy. You're not holding nothing back. You're dumping it all out. All your values, you're reassessing is what I'm getting here. And you're taking this energy, this masculine, feminine 2 of Cups. Now, everybody says it's the Lover's card, but in this scenario that I'm picking up here, this is all you. This is you working on you. And we have a masculine and feminine, yin and yang. We also have 2 little receptors in our brain that are trying to understand the world around us. And I get that you're trying to understand it in a more loving and compassionate way. With the Page of Cups upright and the 6 of Cups in reverse, you're trying to understand your heart space as well as your head space. But you're trying to make room for these. You're working to get things cleared out so you can receive those emotional and loving and tender messages. Not just from the universe, but in the physical realm. You're trying to rid yourself of all those things that are preventing that from happening. And all I'm getting for outside sources right now is the Page of Cups. Somebody's coming in with a message of love, support, like she's holding the cup up and talking to the fish, right? She's listening intently and she's holding the cup up. Okay, so somebody's coming in with nurturing, support, love, whatnot. And then you're working. I don't want to say you're working on undoing the past, but you're working on letting go, like letting these balloons go. Because right now you feel like there's some things in your past that are really holding you back. And that, I mean, that's kind of the energy on the planet right now, is you're sifting through all the old stuff to declutter and let those go off to where they need to go rather than stay stuck on your inside. Okay? Yeah, you're trying to unbind yourself from thoughts, ideas, people, opinions, concepts, constructs that are weighing you down. Tower moment and the Fool in reverse. So understanding that maybe this, whatever this is that you're discovering, just needs to crumble. And you need to let it. You need to let it fall, right? Because it's not letting you move forward. It's not letting you take new opportunities, go on new adventures. It's preventing you. You're getting stuck here in this energy. And so you just kind of need to let those walls crumble, right? And build something new. Okay. Alright, let's clarify for Taurus with this Nine of Wands. What does this Nine of Wands for Taurus mean? Alright. Okay, so you got the Page of Swords. You're sending a clear, emotional, mental message to something, to someone, the High Priestess, maybe to yourself, that you want to move forward. Yeah. You're trying to invite your intuition in and say, look, I really need to move past this. I need to move past the pain and the agony, but you got to heal first. And so in order to heal, a lot of times we have to use that intuition power that we have within us to guide us on our healing journey, to really assess, is this helping? Is this not helping? Are we going to be successful in our healing process here? So you're doing a good job of going inward in order to move yourself forward. That's what I'm getting from that. So, with the Two of Cups, what does the Two of Cups want Taurus to know? Not half the deck. Everybody wants half the deck. Can't have half the deck. We got one card. I'm getting one more. One more. Okay, fine. Okay. Ah, dang. Okay. That's a lot of freaking cards. All right. Okay. So you got the Lovers. Maybe it is a karmic contract or a soulmate or whatever the heck you want to call it that's coming through. And it's not, it's causing you to lose sleep. Seven of Wands fighting. They're trying to inflict their will upon you. That's a big no-no. I wonder why you're forgetting Nine of Wands. Okay. And then you've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. Dang, Taurus. Don't be throwing me for a loop. Okay. So, I can't tell the difference between one or the other energies, right? I can't see it. So, maybe this divine union, I feel like needs to take a break because y'all need to go back to the drawing board. Because even though you're coming from two very different places, there's the cool, calm, collected sword energy, and then there's the hot, fiery, let's go, go, go wands energy. So Taurus, you might need to reassess what's going on, because somebody is inflicting their will upon another, and that's gonna make for a hellacious relationship, which is what's basically happening right here. Is you're in a lot of pain, you're losing sleep over it, your mental clarity is gone, your emotional and physical drive here is just okay, but you're trying to get into your heart space. And you're figuring out that maybe it's the stuff from childhood that's turning everything upside down. So find where this energy stems from. Find where you had this in the beginning, where somebody inflicted their will upon you and did not let you move out or into your own authentic energy. Find that space. And we all have that. We all fall under that. So you're not the first and you won't be the last, Taurus. But find where somebody is inflicting their will upon you and put a stop to it, however that shows up for you. Find it, break it, burn it, Taurus. Find it, break it, burn it. Okay. 4 of Swords. Yep, can't sleep, can't. 6 of Wands. And the Fool in reverse again. Yeah, this is where the owie is in this. And oftentimes our relationships, right, are meant to bring this up for us. That's just how relationships function. If we have a sore spot, we're typically going to be asked to heal that sore spot. And typically the people around us are going to be the ones that bring it up. Only you can decide if this is a toxic relationship and you need to let it go. Or if this relationship is just bringing up the toxicity from your past and your childhood, and you can heal it without having to let it go. But this card right here has me a little bit concerned about the union. If this is the energy that's being brought into it, where I'm not going to care about your energy, I'm just going to inflict mine upon you. That's a big no-no. That's a big freaking no-no. That is a freaking no. The F no. That's going to end in way worse than this energy. Okay. So keep using your intuition. Keep understanding where you're coming from. Keep reflecting on the past and figuring out where you need to let those balloons go. Because that's all it is. We put mental constructs around ourselves when it comes to our heart space because, well, that's what society teaches us to do. So maybe try to unbind from those. Untangle yourself from those cords. Okay? So let me get a few cards on... No, not half the deck. A few cards. A few cards on the 6 of Cups. Okay, Temperance. Yep, keeping it balanced. That's Taurus, so you guys are good at that. Keeping level-headed. Calming the situation down. Understanding that there's love here. But there's not growth happening. All your wands either signify pain or they're upside down. Not good for you, Taurus. Not good for you, and it's not good for them either to think that this is the way to function in the world, right? We can do better. You know, you want to show me a healthy relationship, please do. So, Hierophant in reverse at the bottom. Ready, outcome. The Tower and the Fool. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse. Not committed. 3 of Wands. You're not committed to this any longer. You're not committed to hearing the calls any longer. But you're still stuck. You don't know how to move forward. You haven't made a choice yet. And then there's the King of Cups. Step into that energy and see what happens. And maybe bring like a counselor or a third party who understands into the mix. Until then, you're going to be suspended. Taurus. Yep, Justice and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So it will come... Okay. If that's all they're bringing to the union is a black feather, is this really for you? Is this really what you want? You're giving your heart space here, and they're giving you a black feather. I hear you, Taurus. Freaking sucks. Okay. Yeah, if you're putting your heart on the scale and they're like, here's my will inflicted upon you, that's what I'm going to put into this union. And I see you living cool about it. I see you keeping your heart space, and I see you keeping it balanced. But you can't hold these scales balanced forever if all they're bringing forward is a feather and you're putting your whole heart on the line. Okay? Now, that doesn't have to be the case for all of you. Some of you, you're going to ask them, hey, let's see how much your heart weighs. I'm going to put my feather on, and you're going to put your heart on. And then we're going to see how that works out. But not a lot of people will agree to that. So if you have found someone who does, probably worth keeping. Where's a vicious savage? However, I'm getting here that this is a very unbalanced union. Very unbalanced. So, we've got Hawk. Ooh, that was in Pisces reading, I think. No. That wasn't Pisces. Was it? I don't remember. Beasky, what are you doing? Alright. The book. And the links. Okay, so two. Hawk. I think you can wait like a hot second. I'm gonna read some cards here, bro. Hawk, messenger of the sky. Circle my dreams and teach me the message as we fly. Hawk is akin to Mercury, the messenger of the gods. Hawk medicine teaches you to be observant, to look at your surroundings, observe the obvious in everything that you do. Life is sending you signals. Life is the initiation. If you have pulled the Hawk card, then right now, a clue about the magic of life is being brought to you. This magic can endue you with the power to overcome a currently stressful or difficult situation. The test is your ability to observe the nuances of power lurking nearby. Is power the talent you have and are not using? Oh, we're going to pause there. So oftentimes when we're confronted with situations like this where the scales are tipped so hard, the person is in front of you because they're telling you, look, you have this within you already. Why aren't you using it? And if you're not going to use it, then I'm going to use it for the both of us. So when we are confronted with situations that are hurting us, that are harming us, it's just pain asking for your attention. It's just the universe. Okay. Sorry, being called to go with it. Go with it. So when we have a situation where someone is triggering us, hurting us, harming us, A, we're allowing it to happen. B, because we want something they have. They possess a gift, a talent, something that we see within them that we already possess, but we have not brought it to the surface. If you can't see it outside of yourself, it does not exist within you. Now, don't take that to like, I'm not going to look at the horrors of the world because I'm pure and perfect. No, everybody has horrible things. We're all human here. I'm not doing this good, bad, ugly, evil thing. I'm not doing it. We've lived under that narrative for far too long, and it's not doing us any good. So what's happening is you're seeing something, a talent, gift, attribute, whatever it is in this other person, and that's why you're attracted to them. That's why you want to have this merging of two people, even though it's bringing you pain. They are there showing you, demonstrating how to step into that power, but they're also there instructing you how to not step into the power in this particular case. Because if you don't step into your power, someone's going to assert their will upon you. So they're here trying to instruct you how to step into your sovereignty and your power. Okay. And albeit in maybe the most insensitive, cruel, heartless way there is on the freaking planet. It hurts. I get it. I get it. I'm not judging, and I've been there, done that. It sucks. But at the same time, bringing this into the situation and using your wisdom and intuition to formulate new ways to move forward into that energy. And it doesn't mean that person has to stay in your life, but they do need to start honoring that you're a human being and that you deserve respect, love, and whatever else that's lacking in this situation, what seems to be heart space. And if they can't do that, then that's fine. Then they can love you from a distance or not love you from a distance, and you can love them from a distance. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So, are solutions always hard to find because you've lost the broader version of Hawk? Or is the Great Spirit displaying a gift that you need only receive? Have the colors of the morning inspired you to create, or has the gloominess of a present situation left you earthbound, unable to hear the voice within, the raindrops splashing on your window? Pay attention. You are only as powerful as your capacity to perceive, receive, and use your abilities. What is called for here is an intuitive ability to discern the message carried within the cry of the hawk. The shrills of the hawk's call pierces the state of awareness and asks you to seek the truth. The ancients recognized this magnificent bird of prey as a messenger bringing tidings to their earth walk. The good red road from the world of the grandfathers and grandmothers who lived before them. If hawk were to magically cry, it was a sign to beware or be aware. This could mark the coming of a warring tribe, the birth of a child, or the celebration of counting coup. Hawk's cry signaled the need for the beholder to heighten awareness and receive a message. Hawk medicine is a totem that is filled with responsibility because hawk people see the overall view. Hawk is not like the mouse who sees everything through a magnifying glass. Hawk medicine people are aware of omens, messages from spirit, and the color of the calling card you gave them 3 months ago. No detail slips by them unnoticed. If Hawk has circled and landed in your card spread, you are to be aware of signals in your life. So notice and receive them. Hawk may be teaching you to grab an opportunity which is coming your way. On the other hand, Hawk may be bringing you a message that you should circle over your life and examine it from a higher perspective. From this vantage point, you may be able to discern the hazards which bar you from freedom of flight. Remember, Hawk has a keen eye and a bold heart, for Hawk flies close to the light of Grandfather Sun. Boy, if that doesn't sum up your reading, I don't know what does. Because you're standing in your heart space here. You're keeping yourself balanced and standing in your heart space. You're not giving in to anything, no matter how bad it is. Okay. The links. Okay. So the links is you know the secrets so very well. The dream time and the magic, but you'll never tell. May I learn to hold my tongue, observe like the Sphinx, powerful yet silent, the medicine of the lynx. Okay. It is said that if you want to find out a secret, ask lynx medicine. Unfortunately, it's difficult to get the silent lynx to speak. To be confronted by powerful medicine of lynx signifies that you do not know something about yourself or others. Lynx is the keeper of the secrets of the lost magical systems and occult knowledge. Lynx has the ability to move through time and space and to go into the great silence for unraveling any mystery. Lynx is not the guardian of secrets, but the knower of secrets. The problem lies in getting Lynx to instruct you. He or she would rather be off chasing a bird or kicking sand in your face than running in circles around you. Lynx medicine is a very specific type of clairvoyance. If this medicine is strong in you, you will get mental pictures concerning other people and exact things they have hidden, either from themselves or from others. You will see their fears, their lies, and their self-deceptions. You will also know where they have hidden the treasure, if there is any. You will never speak of these revelations, you simply know. The only way you can coax information about yourself out of a lynx medicine person, in case you have forgotten where you hide the treasure, is to respect the practices of his or her tradition. If you go into a gypsy with a lynx medicine, you must show your respect by paying with money after the reading. If you go into Choctaw medicine, he or she will reach into your midsection or use your traditional methods to help you. A blanket or tobacco should be given in exchange for the medicine he or she has performed for you. The maximum is known as the law of Lynx people and is practiced by Native American, Gypsy, Sufi, and Egyptian cultures, among others. If you have pulled the Lynx card, you can be sure that secrets are afloat. If this is your personal medicine, you should listen to your higher self. Be still and pay attention to the revelations you receive, either in the form of mental pictures, through a high singing voice in your inner ear. Perhaps you will receive information in the form of omens. You can be sure that Mother Earth is signaling you to you in some manner. Okay, I need to point out that we think of this whole clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever thing, clear knowing, whatever, but we forget that there's clear seeing, clear smelling, and clear tasting, and clear touch. Okay? So don't discard any of that. And then with animals popping up, particular flowers, whatever plant medicine pops up in your environment, don't be afraid to Google what the spiritual, divinatory energy, frequency, vibration is of those things. Because yes, they are having an impact on you and your environment. And maybe the medicine is showing up in your life because you need it. Now, you can say that's woo-woo. But if it's alive, it's giving you frequency, energy, and vibration. Even the color. Green is the easiest color on the eyes, by the way. So remembering that, like, this does have an impact on you. Your environment has a very big impact on you. Huge. It's astronomical what it does to your system if you just change your environment just a little bit or observe it, right? Okay. If the lynx is at your door, listen. Brother or sister lynx can teach you of your personal power and things you have forgotten about yourself. Lynx can lead you to lost treasures and connect you to forgotten brotherhoods or sisterhoods. Some medicine people believe that the Sphinx of ancient Egypt was not a lion but a lynx. This lynx did not say much. With an enigmatic smile, the great cat watches over the sands of forever. Okay, so this is serious power, Taurus. And I'm getting, because even though you're hurting right now, everything's in disarray on the outside of you. This is you, dude. This is you. Black magic and all. Okay? Which tells me that you've already done the work. You've already stepped into this medicine, and now this is yours. And you're not going to say anything about it, which means you're probably walking away. Probably not a bad choice, okay? It's difficult when someone has stepped into that role of not a nice human to be around, right? It's difficult to let those things go And it's even more difficult to keep them from stepping back into that place. It's almost impossible. In fact, most people will tell you that it is. So this is a wise decision to take your energy away from this particular person, situation, whatever it might be. Because if they're going to step into this power, it's very intoxicating. And it's hard to turn it down. And it's hard to say no, especially with a person that's already given in. So it's kind of like that toddler. I hate to say this. It's kind of like that toddler energy where they have already broken the boundary, right? They've already pushed that button and you've given in. Now you've got to push back 3 times as hard because you gave in the last time and now you're like, crap. I was exhausted. I was not thinking straight. I was whatever. And I gave in when I shouldn't have given in. And now I have to like retrace my steps and backpedal and put those boundaries back up. Their pushback is going to be so ridiculously difficult to deal with. Take that 10 times fold for an adult. That's a lot. That's a lot of pushback. And no, you don't have to deal with that. You can just say, spank, spanky, I'm flying the coop. I'm flying. Okay? So don't be afraid to do that. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that, no matter how long you've been with a person. Okay? Because you're learning better. Like, whatever this trial tribulation was, like, you get it. Like, you learn the lesson here. And it's going to take some time to heal. But, like, you are so wise here. You're just showing up as, like, some sort of... Wise, I don't think is even the word. You got the High Priestess here. Temperance. King of Cups. You just freaking get it. That's Taurus, yeah. Silent observers. Yeah, definitely. That's Taurus energy. So, you're not doing anything wrong. You don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to hang on to this. You've learned what you needed to learn. Grab that one attribute or several or however many attributes you perceive them to have, because maybe they don't and they're just acting like they do, right? They're going to step into that energy. Maybe they're not as wise as they'd like to pretend they are. So letting go of that, right? Understanding and releasing with grace and gratitude. That's the best way to heal through anything. Releasing with grace and gratitude, which can be a tricky thing to do if you're harboring a lot of pain, okay? If you're in that 9 of Wands energy. So working on being compassionate with yourself, because obviously they weren't. They didn't see you. They didn't recognize you. It's a difficult pill to swallow. So stepping into your